Eh, fluff. I might as well start now. No point in really waiting. Gonna post the link onto the Discord. Oh no, I forgot to change the delay. Oh well, guess there's like a few seconds delay now. Oh, never mind, my phone's just slow. Never mind, this is your fault, Valve. Where do I post here it is, featured content, Controls V, Enter. Why you? Because you were clearly responsible. Also, I did wipe out the settings of my PC, so I had to reset up OBS. Hopefully everything's working and nothing's broken. We're going to do some Live League, Standard and Fog. Let's just jump into it. I probably need to de-rust myself, and what better way to do that than jumping in the deep end of the pool. This is Fog? Yeah, this is Fog. Tier 2. 3 base and an airport, 1 comm tower on both sides, 17k money split. Ideally, I think the map will be divided along this diagonal right over here. The question is, can I stall it for Eagle? Because I'm really interested in Eagle right now. I think I can. I probably will regret it. But oh wait, no, my opponent dodged. Never mind. My opponent dodged. Fluffy is real? No, Fluffy is Fluffy. Fluffy is always Fluffy. Oh, new match. Tier 3, Fog again. I never played on this map, there's a lot of black boats. 24k income split, so there's a lot of money. And my opponent dodged again. So, guess we're not playing on this map either. Why people dodging? Match found, yay! Don't they know they lose elo if they keep dodging? And who wants to see their number go down? This is Fog again, tier 1. 22k income split. 1 base on the left, 2 base on the right side, airport in the middle. So after this pipe seam breaks, it feels like these cities will become much more contestable. Maybe if I hide a rocket in here. I don't know why I immediately thought of rockets, but I want a rocket now. And you can't stop me. If I want a rocket, I get a rocket. That's how Fluffy plays. Fluffy likes rockets. On this... I'm player 1, I'm player 1. So I'll be on the top side. Break the pipe seam, then push forward for this line of properties while trying to hold my own. I'll just go Hawk. Yeah, I think I'll just go Hawk. Fluffy stream in this economy? I know, right? Ooh, I can even use my black boat to ferry units if I want to. Not very far, but it's a thought that counts. Right, obviously this infantry goes forward for this triple capture chain right here. 1, 2, 3. You go for the neutral base. You go for the triple capture chain at the bottom. And hang on, I'm going to make the chat a little bit smaller. Make it just a tad bit thinner. There it is. So I can zoom in a little more. Oh, too much. So I can zoom in just a little more. You go for this capture chain, go for this capture. I could go for a recon, but there's forests in here I don't want to deal with. I'm going for a recon. We're going aggressive fluff. This is a very aggressive variation of the fluff. And the reason why is I just realized, wait, there's a pipe seam here. And the tank has to go through 2 forests. 2 forests! So maybe my recon might be able to get something done. On this side, like I can really slow down this side. Actually, I'm gonna go down here first. I considered moving right, so I can move on to this chain over here. But then I realized I probably should get some a more immediate chain before a recon shows up. And this base doesn't really have much to capture, just this property and then the airport anyway. I should get maybe I should get an artillery next turn and I could start busting open the pipe seam. I'm gonna go here where I have vision on both cities, alright. I have vision on both cities now. Well, this infantry obviously heads left. Do I want to send you down on a mountain? I don't think I do. You know, I think I'd rather go get money, then regret it when a recon inevitably hits me and I built an artillery. With the small f, yes, a little fluff. I'm just a harmless little fluff. I am completely harmless. So I'm actually I think I'm going to shoot at this infantry, even though it would have already captured the city. Because I want Hawk to spend money repairing it. That's effectively 1k down in the buying units in the short term. And it also does delay this port, which means my opponent's Hawk would still lose a little bit of money. And I am safe from a mech buy. It's possible that there's an early mech to deal with the recon. I don't know for sure, but it's entirely possible. Fluffy is always harmless. If you're harmed by it, it just means... how should I put this? I mean, you can't prove otherwise. There, that is what I have to say. You can't prove otherwise. I'm gonna go here. You go for the... You know, I'm gonna have you go for that direction. You go in here. Let's build a mech so we can have the arty and the mech bust open the pipe seam. If a recon shows up here, my mech can get a shot. Oh, almost forgot to move the recon. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go around the forest. I don't trust what's in here. Oh, recon spotted. Well, I got a nice hit, and I got information on where his recon is going. Just what did he build in his... No, I don't have vision over that. Recon on recon violence? Did his infantry just move up there? Yes, he has an infantry in that forest. Another infantry just moved left. I think I'm going to bop at this infantry for a second time. Just a little boop. That will definitely slow down Hawk a little more. Let's do the artillery shots at the very end. And I want to do it at the end so that he doesn't... It would be the... Well, let's finish this chain. Let's see what he built on this base. More infantry. Okay. Very nice for me. Then I can build a tank here, and the tank can immediately start moving out next turn because the pipe seam will be broken. So this city takes a long time to capture. He might just swap it out, but I'm fine with that. Oh, if I moved it on the plains... If I moved the recon on the plains tile, sure, it might die. But this infantry would be stuck on the mountain and not move forward. Like, now the infantry can move forward and reach the next city. I should have moved it on this plains tile. That would have been so much more annoying for him, because I would block this tile. Too late. I know a recon is over here, so I should centralize my first tank. And prepare to defend this from a recon harassment. Maybe even my comm tower might be threatened, so first tank definitely going in the center. Next turn I might base skip double tank. I think I will base skip double tank. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, were you the one that got pranked and lost all your fluffles? Practicing? No, I mean derusting. Ignore what the sign clearly tells you. It is derusting, not practice. I want to make that absolutely clear. It is derusting. And not... Okay, you go for comm tower. And not practice. I feel like if I don't go for comm tower, you know, the recon's 100% interrupting. I'm gonna get double tank to get ready to boop the recon. Alright, let's get some vision on that city. Tank here, tank here. We're just gonna double tank base skip. Oh, you were the one. Oh, yeah. Hello, Keaton. Yeah, it's very secret. Secret. I'm gonna not push for this because pushing for this city is a complete dead. Like, I would just die if I go for this city. I'm just gonna hold this line here. Maybe not even this one. Maybe I won't even go for this one because this feels too... It's too close to this base, in my opinion. I think I'm just gonna hold this diagonal, hold these two with the support of my base and airport. I think I'm going anti-air tank infantry next turn. Anti-air on the left side because that's my offensive side. I want to start pushing for these cities right away. Maybe Artie goes on this city. And I'll have a mech in the city. You scout this city. I hope nothing's in here. Oh. But it's fine. It is fine. It is fine. It is. I am perfectly fine with the state of the game right now. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Absolutely nothing is wrong with what's happening. I am perfectly okay with everything that is happening in the game right now. I mean, next turn I can move my artillery down one tile. And then I can shuffle the tank back. No, I killed a recon. Recon is so much more important than a single tank shot. And then when I move my artillery, the tank won't have vision of it because I'm gonna keep out of range and I'll kill the recon. Yeah, this is all part of the plan. Because I move my... because of this, the recon doesn't stop my comm tower. It was all for the comm tower, guys. Trust me. Also, how's the audio? I'm pretty sure I had to wipe my PC for a moment when my Discord got hacked, but I reset up OBS, so I'm sure there is no clipping in my voice. I mean, yeah, yes, I actually set up the mic properly this time. So I'm hoping there is no clipping, like how it typically is. Alright, the artillery I want to be right here, so I'm gonna have... No, what if there's something in the forest and I get trapped and I can't capture? That would be very sad. So I'm gonna kill this recon, because of course I would. You capture. Artillery goes here. Mech covers artillery, why not? I mean, my mech covers artillery. What more do I have to be afraid of? And it's so close to my base. Like, if he attacks into me here, it's losing for him. Alright, I do want a battlecopter. Let's keep up the tank chain going. And infantry. I want another recon. I do want an indirect here. It just feels so good to protect my properties with an indirect. I'll get it. I'll save time for now. I'll keep my unit count high on the right side. Just defend this area with the unit on the right. Where's the rust? Well, I mean... You know what? No, there is no rust. Fluffy is always perfect. Even though my tank got trapped on a show tile next to a city, it was all part of the plan. It was 100% intentional and part of the plan. Let me just see, I want to make sure that, yeah, my artillery stayed outside of range of that tank. Alright. My arty gets spotted, but my mech covers it. So if the tank moves in... Alright, tank doesn't move in. But I can already shoot one of them, and then infantry scout, tank strikes the other tank. Or actually, this tank strikes a lower HP tank, then my arty strikes at the higher HP tank. That would be great. And then my copter is coming in. I have an anti-air ready for his copter, assuming he has a copter. I think that's an arty shot. That is that 49 damage. That's 49 damage on the first shot with a comm tower. I think that's an arty. So I expect him to have an arty here, which means he's not reinforcing with this space, which means I am 100% brawling right now. 100% going for a brawl. So let's go for it. We're going for a brawl. And I think I'm good. I'm actually going to send this tank left. I want to start capturing properties. Yeah, let's put Arty on the port. 3 HP infantry, go! I believe in you! Yes! Never doubt the fluff. There's a tank in this forest. I don't want the battlecopter to be spotted moving out, so I'll go on this mountain. Let's continue our tank chain. We need more infantry, so I actually will shuffle infantry from the right flank to the left. And yeah, I'll just get another copter, why not? I lost... one of my tanks got injured, I lost an infantry here, but I lost one tank over here. But I killed 2 tanks, so it's 2 tanks for 1.5 tank and an infantry. Plus I also killed their recon. I might be down in income because he probably has this city, and also this city. But I think I have the initiative on the left side. If I start pressing right now, I think I will be in a rather advantageous position. I'll first step, take this city, then slide my army left to take the left front. That's my plan. Once I secure the center, maybe I'll build a battleship over and defend the center area. Artillery busted this pipe open, so I should definitely start preparing some indirects on my right side to defend my forward cities. Like a rocket. I really want a rocket. Are you going to tell Fluffy not to get a rocket? You wouldn't do that to Fluffy now, would you? You wouldn't say no rockets to a Fluffy, would you? Alright, step 1. Start capping this city. I did kill 2 tanks recently, and I do have a lot of units. There's a tank over here, but I don't think there's a tank on the left side. Let's see, tank goes here. I think I'm more than willing to fight this. No, my battlecopter, because it moved 1 tile less, it doesn't cover. Alright. Alright, no rocket, but... I really want one. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. If I want a rocket, I'm getting a rocket. Maybe one tank moves over here so I can cover this city. Hello, Trivia with Ben. I don't remember seeing you here before. Oh, copter spotted. I mean, I might as well. I have 2 copters and an anti-air. I'm quite certain I would have air superiority here. Plus, I can sack this 3 HP and then have a tank wall break. Yeah, sacking seems good. I see. I also don't remember that name either, but then again, when does Fluffy remember anyone? So this space will definitely have some trouble reinforcing the left side, so that means I should just keep pushing here. And I should keep applying a little bit of pressure in the center to tie down this base just a tad bit more. Fluff amnesia? No! No! Anyway, sack this 3 HP. Tank will then one-hit KO this infantry, anti-air gets the copter. But first, let's do some more obvious attacks. It's usually a good idea to go for more obvious moves first. Reason being, you get a lot of information. So now I know these units are here. But I don't care, I'm going in anyway. I sit on this city. I start capping this. Then tank moves over. Artillery. I don't know if there's an anti-air here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, either way, no vehicle can hit my artillery from the left side. So I'm just gonna keep it like this. Hawk can still break through, but I have another copter. Let's get a second anti-air to replace the first anti-air. And we're gonna wait for this rocket on before we do anything on the right side. I might send one more infantry over. This tank will be here just to keep things scouted. But we're really just waiting for the rocket to be in this position where it can cover this entire area. Alright, tank strike. Another tank. Alright, my artillery gets a shot. I was really expecting them to double tank this tank on the city, but I guess so that their anti-air can break through. But I guess that's not the case. Still, artillery gets another shot. This anti-air probably doesn't hit a copter. And you need 30% firepower for a one-hit KO on the planes. 30% because I know this because Max would do that, and it's very scary to have an infantry on a road or a shoal with a Max tanks able to one-hit KO. Scary! Anti-air? Really? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was a little concerned, almost, when I saw the anti-air go into artillery range. I mean... Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 tanks, possibly 6 from this base, possibly another airport. So I need a lot of kills to make the next turn count. Can my tank one-hit KO the tank on the... It's possible. Well, maybe if I sack this tank, then my mech goes in for a guaranteed kill. Oh, no, they resigned. Alright. I mean, they had 3,000 more income than me, but I guess Fluffy was just so intimidating and scary that I win. Oh, they didn't have a tank here. It was a recon. Okay. They must have saw the mech here and decided, alright, maybe it's not good. They don't have their anti-air dies, and I have they don't know about the second copter, but they will find out about it next turn. This anti-air is pretty much dead. Can I one-shot it with an arty? I mean, I guess if I use my normal power... I don't really want to use my normal power, in all honesty. But that would get rid of the anti-air and my copters just wreak havoc on the left side, I think. Alright. We can queue another game. Oh, let's actually, before we do that, I want to see how the opening was in the fog. I normally don't show this, but I might as well. Alright, going for the neutral base first. I go with the turn 3 recon. We both go for the turn 3 recon, but he builds it on the base with double forests. Oh no, this is so painful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need 3 movement to go in the forest, and the recon already moved 6 out of 8. That is so painful. So that's why my recon was so much more effective. I was already here to do a little pew pew. And then he did recon on recon violence because his tank is at the other side. My tank got trapped here, but it was all part of the plan, guys. It was all part of the plan. I made him think he was winning in the tank game, but I had an artillery and a mech ready. Definitely intentional. Oh, and also, I would like to say my fluffy luck never fails. 3 HP kills a 1 HP tank. Because of course I would. Alright, but I think we pretty much know what happened at the rest of the fog. I just started applying pressure and he fought into artillery range. I think he definitely had a fighting chance here. Since I don't want to use my power, I might have to use the first power if I want to absolutely demolish this army. There are so many KO thresholds that only work with the power. Like if I use my power, I don't even need to sacrifice this tank on the 8 HP. I could just send this 3 HP to sack itself over here instead. And then the mech kills the tank, already 1-hit KO this anti-air. My next tank kills this tank will do a lot to the next tank. And my 2 copters come by. I think it might be normal power play. Alright, now we will queue the next game. Standard and Fog, join. Left. Why am I streaming without telling you? But I told Content that I was streaming. We're pretty much that's pretty much everyone, right? Also side. That's Sidewinder. I'm gonna judge him. Someone forced him to pick Jigger, didn't they? Oh, this... Oh, Copter gets a hit, but I guess Jigger doesn't care too much, because Jigger has luck damage. The tank might just luck roll the Copter back. I mean, it might not, but it also might will. Sidewinder? Who's Sidewinder? Sidewinder is someone who I want to beat up in the game. I occasionally appear to give him just a little bit of a boop. Just a little bit of a boop. And sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. You might also recognize him as someone who doesn't have a lot of... who gets some bad rolls sometimes. At the very least, that's what I clip him on. And by clip, I mean that one time... one time, his max super against my Eagle Copter, he had a 99 to 107% damage range, and he rolled the 99 against me, and my Copter lived and blocked his attack. Another time, I had 2 Sonya infantry. Sonya infantry with 1 comm tower, 2-hit KO an infantry on a city against side. That's another fun moment. And what did I say about the Jigger luck able to do damage? Well, I am matching for Fog. Oh, match found. Bonobo Basin. This is standard. Looks like it's base light, 17k income split. So Max is banned. Rachel is allowed. Huh. Well, if you let me pick Rachel, I gotta pick Rachel, right? That's the rules. That if you allow me to pick Rachel, then I pick Rachel. Rachel onto Eagle. We are going full aggro. And I'm saying turn 2 recon. I will base skip recon turn 2. Alright, okay, I'm not that aggressive. Fluffy is a harmless little fluff. I'm not that aggressive. No, Fluffy doesn't want to lose. Fluffy pick best girl. So Fluffy should win. Where do I want this infantry to go? I think over the mountain. Well, I'm gonna go here for now, so I have the option. Recon on the bottom side. It might have been better on the top side because there's more. Well, there's a bunch of forests here, but bottom side. That's where the B-boat will be doing some boosties. But who doesn't like Rachel? Rachel's good. We all know Rachel is Sturm, but Rachel good. Now you go over the mountain. You go in the black boat. We're gonna be fancy here. That didn't do much in terms of movement, but I wanted to be fancy. We're gonna go a second recon. Eagle can afford one tank this turn. Honestly, I don't think... Well... Wait, how is Jess another Sturm? I can understand Lash, but I don't understand where Jess came from. Well... You see, when I play Jess, I don't actually build Recon, even in Fog. Like, unless it's like my 15th vehicle or something. Because I kinda just want to do tank spam. Well, I can fire from the forest, and that would be somewhat annoying. Because my recon will probably survive a single tank shot. And then this infantry won't be able to capture here. And it also means that tank probably won't move all that much. Second tank will be on the top side. You know, if the tank's being built on the top side, I might as well just send the recon down. Oh wait, never mind. Can you tell me to not take this shot? I mean, my recon might just get one hit KO'd back. But you really can't tell me to not take the shot. Well, but if I send it down instead... If I send the recon down... Then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do a little bit more damage down there. No, I'm taking the shot. That's probably a little bit of a misplay on my infantry here. Maybe it's better for this infantry to go for this city, and this infantry go here. It's too late now. Stop bullying with a recon? Well, I have to! If I don't stop, then I built a recon for nothing. So this infantry isn't capturing anything. Tank doesn't kill my recon, so this recon can probably do a little bit more work. I could go copter double infantry next turn. Yeah, copter double infantry, then I build a tank on the top side so I don't lose the top side. My goal is to take as much space as possible so that the missiles hurt Eagle more. Yeah, I mean, I messed up with the capture chain just a little. The infantry definitely should have... No, this infantry came from this city. I think it was this infantry that came from this city that needed to head left and go for this capture. Yeah, see, the recon's still putting in a little bit of work. This 9 HP, good luck capping something with 9. I mean, it will take one more turn than usual. Which means this recon did its job. If I shoot this, then the black bolt can just heal it. But if the black bolt heals it, that means that's 1k less funds for Eagle to spend. Because you can't round... you need the 9,000 to buy something, but 8,900 doesn't buy the same 9,000. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna shoot this, this road. Alright, maybe this infantry does do something. Infantry capture, infantry block. The tank could shoot at my infantry, but I get this city. And once I have the city, my infantry on the mountains can definitely hold it. Really? You're gonna boop this again? Well, time to boop this. I mean, I lose a recon, but I injure more infantry. Save up for Mega Tank? No. Alright, so he Black Bolt repaired infantry. I think I will send this tank towards the center and secure the top side. Now that I think about it, This base does have a clear reinforced path on the left. Whereas moving down, it feels much more restricted, at least until I break the pipe seam. I think I will start making the top side my strong side rather than the bottom, and a copter will be there to slow down captures enough. Yeah, I go tank, infantry, float some money. I think the recons were definitely a mistake. At least the second one was a mistake. The first one was fine, it did a lot of stuff. Second one, I think it delayed my tank too much. Alright, anti-air goes here, but my copter might just fly up instead, and I'll have more tanks on this side. I think I will send it here. You go for comm tower. Interrupt this capture because you can. Well, get a tank on this side. And next turn we can get 2 tanks. Or a tank anti-air if I so prefer. Or maybe a tank battlecopter infantry. This tank might want to interrupt. It chooses to interrupt, but I can capture it again. And if he really wants to interrupt a second time, then I kill the tank. And I have more infantry in the area, so there is no stopping the comm tower long term. Well, maybe this infantry can go on a mountain and do the job. But that's a maybe. My copter has 1 turn where it can do whatever it wants. I think I might just send it up to really apply pressure here. But I could send it down as well. The mountains do help my copter with the ability to move around. Well, actually, anti-air does well cover this area. I'll have to think about it. I'm thinking both tanks go up. If he strikes my tank goes onto this city. Otherwise, it just it will choose to interrupt this one. With the support of the battlecopter and the base tank on the way. Infantry going on the mountain to interrupt. Which is a perfectly fine play. It means I might get back some of the infantry, and I do deny this property for a bit longer. So I'm fine with that. Copter is built. That means I could go anti-air tank. Yeah, anti-air tank. Would missiles be good? No, not even close. Because, well, for one, the copter still has more movement than the range of a missile. And also, you have a tank reinforcement that can be here in 2 turns. And it takes your tanks 2 turns just to barely cover the missile. Where does this tank go? Where this tank goes will affect my turn quite a bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Eagle is spending quite a lot of time. What do you mean it's like fighting Ghost 7? If anything, Ghost 7 would be the Penguin. Alright, tank chooses the passive route, which means I just full send everything to the top. Just full send everything to the top, I get a tank, I can kill all the infantry, and then I just run away on the bottom because there's vehicles down here that I don't feel like fighting. Definitely taking this shot for sure. We are definitely interrupting because we want to interrupt. This anti-air has forest over here, so I can actually safely put my battlecopter on this tile. Unless Eagle is secretly Lash or something. Anti-air, tank anti-air. So all these vehicles over here are now doing nothing. They might come and kill this infantry, but that's about it from what I can tell. Didn't capture comm tower before attacking. No, even lightning, well, dual strike lightning drive. I don't think that kills. I mean, it would hurt it, but it's not enough to kill it. Alright, what's this? I have no AA, I just built one. This is why we built it. I mean, this tank can't really shoot over here. It would definitely prefer to shoot in the middle, but maybe not on the shoal tile. Because if it shoots on the shoal tile, my copter will blast it. If it shoots over here, I can easily trap it with an infantry wall. And then bring a copter out with a base tank. There's no second tank by Eagle just yet, so I do have one turn where I can start doing stuff, and I think I will kill a bunch of infantry. Tank shoots on the city. That would make a little more sense. The tank pulls back. Where does this anti-air go? It doesn't want to move too far forward, otherwise my tank copter might kill it. But it also doesn't want to hang too back, otherwise it's not doing much. Maybe it will go on this city? Well, this silo? Nope, it just stays there. Alright, that's fair. I mean, it does cover everything it wants to cover right now. Let's just... We're going with the aggressive... Aww. We're going with the aggressive fluff variant. A very aggressive version of the fluff. Let's get another tank. Let's go double tank. I think we need more tank count right now. If he goes copter for copter, I'm fine with that, because my copter still lives and does stuff. Show mercy, but Fluff is the one that's down in unit count and unit value. And actually equal on income, so the recons were a complete failure. And down on the comm tower. The thing is, I just have more space. Like, I'm taking up a larger portion of the map. Because I'm fat. But otherwise, I'm the one at the disadvantage here. AET, I think it means auto end turn. When you run out of time, your turn automatically ends. Oh, I'm giving Eagle a first strike on a copter fight. Oh no. I mean, if Eagle really wanted to, infantry hurts my infantry hurts my infantry, and I can't capture anything. Then Eagle doesn't even have to fight up here. Alright, I'll take that. Then my copter can go up and strike that tank. The tank go back to heal. Tank moves back. copter goes up and get a free hit, or maybe heads left and get a free hit, unless, you know, another anti-air or a copter gets built. But otherwise, I can always still go for this hit up here. Well, I mean, if no copter or anti-air gets built, I will definitely shoot this tank here, because this tank is the one that will retaliate against the anti-air. I think I'm just gonna go capture this city. Maybe Eagle will interrupt it, but it's fine. Alright, copter gets built. I might still go for this. I might still go for this shot. Just to block... Hang on, first things first. Let's get rid of this. Is this sufficient? I might reduce it to 2. No, I can't kill the tank like that. Well, I mean, I can try. I can move tank here to block my anti-air. Copter clears this. Then I start getting the comm tower instead. Sit on the city, tank backup. Another double tank turn. And then end turn. I don't think the infantry is enough to pop my tank. I don't think it's possible. So my anti-air should be safe for another turn. I mean, the tank can do what it wants down here. My plan is to just maybe get a little bit of money, maybe stop Eagle from getting money. Either way, I get my comm tower, which evens out the fight just a little bit. And it is one less tank that Eagle is sending up here. Plus, if I win the fight up here, it does mean that I will get this city, which is a little more money for me. I don't have a lot of infantry nearby, so I might shuffle this infantry over from the right to the left. And I will have to buy infantry. Maybe double infantry copter, so the copter can chase away the tank and I get my infantry count up. But I'm definitely getting the comm tower, which means I am a lot... Suddenly, oh wait, Eagle gets these money. No. Alright, it's fine. I'm still dominating the top side. The anti-air... It's not gonna reach this tank no matter where it goes. Unless it's over here or here and then it goes up this way. But I can easily block that way. Plus I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks here. Compared to... Wait, can I luck roll this turn? Can I Rachel power this turn? With 1 comm tower. And then this tank here. with one... Huh. Then I could just straight up kill the... Oh wait, never mind. There won't be a luck roll turn. We can dream, but sometimes dreams are just that. Dreams. Alright, now is Eagle going to interrupt my capture? That's the question. Yes, the answer is yes. So I can just return fire, maybe even get a shot off over here, build a copter, and then this entire area is shut down. First things first, capture comm tower. I'll be honest, I don't think my anti-air can really get away. But if I just send a lot of tanks nearby, and keep my copter out of range. Now, if I go here, it can only be hit from one direction. Because this anti-air and copter doesn't hit my copter. And while I'm at it, I might as well poke this down. Yeah, might as well get a copter here as well. And then I'll be the one winning on the bottom side. And then also might as well threaten to capture this as well while we're here. Double infantry. I haven't listened to this soundtrack since the last stream. So it's... You know how songs are catchy at first, but then if you hear it too many times it starts to get boring? Because I space out the time I hear them for so much, it's still always catchy to me. Which I find is very funny. Oh, I think they might get the city. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop this. If they put tank here, I think they just straight up get the city. Now it does mean they lose their tank would lose in the tank engagement. But getting actually never mind, I could just go on the mountain. I forgot the infantry can go on mountain. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is effectively 6 once it heals. I might outnumber Eagle here, especially if I were to shift this upwards. So that's a temporary vehicle advantage. I might go in, kill it. If I go copter tank, I kill this well, maybe not kill, but I weaken that tank to the point where it's pretty much gone, and Eagle will have 4 vehicles here to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then plus 1 more. That's 6 vehicles. Oh, new copter? Alright, I'm fine with that. I just need to not lose my anti-air and I'm good. So I interrupt this, cap here just to tie units down, get first strike on the tank. Maybe this infantry is the one that interrupts here, so the tank is redirected upwards? Maybe? But I think I have a temporary vehicle advantage at the top. Because all my vehicles, they can cover each other. And this anti-air doesn't cover this tile, so my copter can hit this. For almost free, his copter might retaliate, but I have an anti-air. And I just need to build a second one. It reaches this area in 2 turns. No, I refuse to accept that Eagle has the lead. I am Rachel, my missiles will rain. Because, besides, if Eagle goes in to fight me up here, I just missile and this entire army dies. So I think I'm 100% going in for an attack. Ooh, we even get the kill. That means I can... Do I want to though? I might be risking a lot. If I send both my tanks here, I think that's actually fine, because then I will have a wall. Well, I don't want the anti... Yeah, there's only 3 vehicles here, plus the anti-air. And I have 3 tanks, plus 2 more reinforcements. And this tank does cover this forest tile by a technicality. Alright, so I just win a tank here, that's fine. Yeah, Eagle can't really go in without all 3 missiles hitting, but now I have a missile threat. Oh, that's right, Copter can go on Mountain. You know what, it's fine. If tank goes in, that means the missile's hitting here anyway. So my anti-air, even if it doesn't kill the copter would get blown up. Yeah, the copter would get blown up. Then my copter wins the copter fight. Yeah, that's actually the second time. Yeah, the first time was, oh, my infantry could move onto the mountain, and the second time was this part. No, concerning no, fluff is fluff. I mean, we all know fluff is harmless. Even the aggressive fluff variant is harmless. It just means the fluff gets a little more fluffy. Fluff. Anyway, missile, Eagle only has 1 minute, good luck rearranging your units. I think the infantry missile is hitting over here. Well, it will hit here actually, to hit these 3 missiles. These 3 infantry. The unit count might... Well, it's definitely hitting here now. Well, no, because the No, I killed this copter, so because this copter is dead anyway. Then the value missile might land on this infantry. The infantry missile will land on this... Well, it'll probably land here to avoid hitting my infantry. But if I move my tank away, like let's say to strike this anti-air, then the value missile might end up... the infantry missile might end up hitting here, infantry, and tank. Value missile will still hit these anti-air. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Move my tank out of the way. Then we're gonna open up Move Planner so we can see where the missile is. Show missile, and it hits exactly where I said it would hit. So we're going to do just that. Tank now has a... Wait, how much HP was that? It's at a 2. Wait, hang on, this was at an 8, so this is a guaranteed kill. That's a guaranteed kill. Then I strike this. And the entire Eagle army at the top is just wiped out, dead. Might as well injure this infantry so I don't have to worry about it. Let's keep my infantry healthy over here. I might as well even join these just for faster captures. Then tank, tank. The entire Eagle army at the top is wiped out. Alright, trying to injure my infantry, it actually injured it by 1. I think these two will join and then capture this for 5 turns. And I'm just gonna go guns a-blazing because even if Eagle gets a good super, that might give me another power right away. And it's better that I force Eagle to waste the lightning strike when he still doesn't have unit counts. So I am going to go a highly aggressive variant of the fluff. The anti-airs do cover everything here, which is a little unfortunate for me. Well, it doesn't cover this tile specifically, so I can go Copter Strike here. So free hit's a free hit. We're still going to be attacking. I'll put my anti-air a little bit exposed because we don't really care about getting first struck now. We care about forcing out the lightning strike. It's more important that we force out the lightning strike than it is to worry about who gets first strike. And this is what I mean by the hyper-aggressiveness. We have to go all in. Another infantry on the top fronts because I only have one healthy infantry there. Even if I'm very exposed, Eagle's lightning strike isn't strong because he only has 5 vehicles. And we're just gonna keep on pushing until he lightning strikes. The mistake against Eagle lightning strike is to, oh, he's gonna lightning strike, I better back off. No, don't back off. You keep going in, force him to use it, you get your next power and you blow him up with your missile. That's how you do it. You gotta force it out of him. And you see, not even attacking, even backing off himself because he has to. My anti-air locks the airport, so no air units by Eagle. Well, I mean, if you're playing Andy, then you're kind of gone no matter what you do. I mean, you're Andy. How can you hope to survive against Eagle? You're Andy. Why are you playing a tier down? Eagle capturing? I don't care, I'm attacking it anyway because I can. So we're just gonna keep going. This is how you play against Eagle. If you can attack aggressively, you attack aggressively. As aggressive as you are legally allowed to. I'm getting this city. I'm gonna centralize this tank a little bit so he can reinforce the bottom just a little more. And while I'm here, this is what it means to be aggressive. This is what it means to take on Eagle. You have to go in, force out the lightning strike. Eagle doesn't want to fight until he has a lot of units. You just keep running in at him. I think I might float some money. Just get a battlecopter. And then I'll get a classy boy of my own next turn. This is aggressive. Sure, he can lightning strike and kill both copters, but then he doesn't have a lightning strike anymore. Why not heal tank? That's just because I forgore. Ooh, lightning strike incoming. There's no way these units move here without a lightning strike. I am so happy. Because then I get my power, and then I just missile him right back. I guess he wants to stop this capture, but then that just means less hits on my other stuff, which is also fine with me. I definitely should have healed with the black boats. Because then it will heal to 5, then it goes to 8, then I heal it with a black bolt again and it'll be at 9, and it will retaliate against the anti-air with 9 HP tank instead. Alright, lightning strike, there it is. Yep, there's the hit. Ooh, it actually killed. And the thing about my overly aggressive push onto Eagle, even though Eagle equalized the unit value, and possibly the unit count as well, Eagle now has an empty bar, and I have enough for my power. I could just luck roll the tank, but I'm not going to. It's on a forest with a defense boost. But you see how unequal this, even though he equalized it, it's not really equal because he has no power. So let's go do some attacks. Eagle is not getting charged for this turn because it is his power is active. I might as well strike the anti-air because he only has one anti-air and I have a copter on the way. He will interrupt this capture, so I'd rather get the capture on the bottom. Oh, my Rachel repairs was so strong I didn't even get to build a medium tank. Alright, I guess I'm going double infantry copter again. Oh, it's because I black bolt repaired this. You know, it's fine. It's fine. And now Eagle is behind without power, and I have my super. I effectively have my super. And it's definitely hitting here where 3 tanks are lined up. I can't afford a stink ball, not that I would ever get one anyway. I just realized, if I loaded my infantry on the black boat before repairing the tank, I could have unloaded the infantry here and it would be on this city in 2 turns. Oops. Well, it's highly likely that both the value and the unit count missile might hit here now, unless all 5 of these group up over here. We might see a double missile hit the medium tank and then the copter just finishes it. Alright, well now that's not happening. GG. It's over. And this is why you pick Rachel. If you see Rachel available and you pick Rachel. That's kind of like the rule. Like, I mean, if you look at this game over here, it's a practice game. I was testing a gimmick where I must use my unit's full movement. So you could see that I'm not capturing this ports because I can't. Infantry has 3 movement and this is 2 movement. So I go here first, then capture it. And even then, the only reason why this game came as close as it did, I was down by 1 property by the day limit, is because I utilized my supers so well. And no neo-tanks. We can't afford it in this economy. We can't. I can never financially recover from this. I'm Rachel. All the money goes to repairs and it's gone. Alright, let's see. I remember I saw Sidewinder just a while ago. Well, Sidewinder's game must have finished. It's 15k? Did I even have that? I think I only had 14k, and in the yeah, I didn't even have 15k. So I was fighting down in income against Eagle. It's just Rachel Power is so much stronger, especially since this is base light, and the map is kind of small, like 2 turn reinforcements and the tanks are at the front line. Well, aside from... even then, it's 2 turns to go here, and it takes 2 turns for my opponent to go here as well. Yeah, so it's 2 turn reinforcements to go on the sides, maybe 3 turns in the middle because of these forests, but it's still incredibly small. Small. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's 3 HP, if it's 3 base instead of 2, I'd probably go with... I'll be honest, I might have went for an Eagle Mirror, or maybe even Olaf. Probably Eagle Mirror. But this is a Rachel privilege where if you're completely winning, you just don't stop pushing. Like, you go in, Eagle doesn't want to Lightning Strike because it's weak without a lot of units, so he backs off. Then you go in again. You see a hit, you take it, even if it's suicidal, because you know once Eagle gets the uses Lightning Strike, it's over for him. Jake still who's the Jake? Do you mean... hang on. Do you mean... no, I haven't faced any Jakes recently. Oh, you were making a pun with the power name. Okay. Oh, I mean... do I really get a Lightning Strike because Eagle doesn't want to counter? I mean, kind of. But Eagle can just run away, so what you're really getting is free cities, which is... I argue that getting these cities are more important. Oh, the guy who made the unfinished AI. That was a long time ago. And the AI, is that it? No, I don't... is it? I remember hearing, playing someone with AI in their name. But that was a long time ago. Alright, Fluff is getting a little eepy, so I'm gonna go drink some soda to keep me awake. And it's not that I'm sleepy, it's just that I'm using a lot of my calories. My calorie reserves are running low. Alright, I refilled my calorie supply. More sugar for my brain. And I just realized the unit count missile would not actually hit here because Eel can just clump these units together, and then the base will produce 1 more unit for 5 units instead of 4 over here. So it's possible that only the value missile would hit here. I mean, it's still painful because then my Copter comes in and your medium tank might be at 4 HP. And then it can't do anything against 2 Copters because he has no anti-air. I mean, it's not as bad as my original outlook, but it's still over for Eagle. Oh well, I guess I'll judge other people for now. I'm gonna change one of them to blue so it's easier for me to see the difference. Grim uses power? Why would Grim use power? Alright, 1 hit, 2 hits. I don't think it's worth a power for that. But then again, I don't play Grim, so what do I know? Well, if this tank goes here, that might be a pretty good turn. Anti-air, it does want to cover these tanks, but it also wants to cover that infantry. I think the anti-air should have been moved 1 tile lower. It still covers the infantry, but it also covers this tank in the forest, if that's what you also wanted to cover. As a matter of fact, even here is fine, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it will hit any direction the copter can strike. So even on this road, the anti-air was fine here. And you have the option to move forward and defend well, maybe not defend this infantry, but it definitely defends the forest. Oh wait, it does defend this infantry. Just not this one now. I don't know about this. Can Adder one-hit KO this infantry? No, the power defense means that it's a 1% chance. 1% chance that Adder... I mean, if Adder captured his comm tower, like Grim, it would have been a 90% chance. Correction, did I say 1%? I meant 10% chance to one-hit KO. With a power. And if that happens, then Addercopter can hit this tank anyway. Never mind. This entire thing is unnecessary. With the Adder power. Never mind. I think Adder has a really great winning play right here. Because you can power, tank, anti-air, it's probably enough to kill this. You can immediately start running for this comm tower, which you desperately need, so you can get these one-hit KOs. Your copper gets a strike here. You can front shift all your tanks down. Like, what is Grim going to do up here? Grim's going to capture one more city. But you get this city, you get the... You know what, actually, it's... Never mind. It might... No, it should be fine. I guess this is fine as well. Maybe saving power might be better. But you... Then the reason why I'm thinking of using power is... so that Adder can shift everything to the bottom. Grim has a tank and an anti-air up here. But not a lot of healthy infantry to capture this forward city. The airport might be locked down for some time, but if you completely win the bottom side, yeah, if you completely win the bottom side, you can even hit that infantry with the tank I mentioned, with that movement bonus, and have this tank move it all the way down to this forest. Because there's no anti-air down here. There might be a copter eventually. It's a bit too late, and I don't feel like wasting my brain power on it. Wait, did I not put the... No, I put the power on. It's not a guaranteed clear. Not without the comm tower. Even with a comm tower, it's 90%. But imagine if Adder powered last turn. The copter would be here, striking the tank. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you use a second power in a row, you might get a second power in a row because you would have moved your tank forward to attack one of Grimm's tank. The copter would cover it. There's no anti-air down here yet. The copter would be 1 turn too late. You would get 2 copter strikes. You will completely win the bottom side. You might lose the top a little, but let's be honest, Grimm doesn't have anything to capture up here. So you're not really losing much at the top. Alternatively, Grimm can back off, but then you're happy because you get the comm tower. Well, you get the city, and then you will eventually get the comm tower. And it looks like you're losing the top anyway. Anti-air should have been... I think anti-air should be moved 1 tile more forward. There's really no reason not to move the anti-air forward by 1 more tile. So it looks like Adder's losing the top anyway. Like, I don't see a way for Adder to adequately defend this city. So you might as well have won the bottom instead, and just trade the corners. Alright, copter goes in. Well, sure. But Adder needs a super for that. Adder would need a super for that. Alright, I mean, I played Adder and I used Adder Super twice against Aegis on that live tournament, so I guess I can't say it's unheard of to use an Adder Super. So what I would do is infantry strike. Infantry, okay, maybe not. Maybe you want the infantry to capture the city. But you definitely want to build a copter here, because there's no way Grimm can kill all 4 tanks. So definitely Adder copter here and then double infantry. Alright, I guess Adder has a copter here, so it's fine to send this in. Overall, I think base skip copter. I would base skip copter right now. Mostly because if I build copter here... Alright, no base skip copter. People are way too... I mean, did I base skip in my games? I'm pretty sure I base skipped at least once in both of the games I just played. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't base skip, but I for sure know what I was doing. At least I think I do. I hope I do. Imagine if I don't know what I'm doing and you guys were listening to me. But if a copter was built here, this side is kinda dead, because you can definitely wall break to the anti-air. Grim might have just been forced to pull back instead, but now it's a little more even. No, Adder is still winning. Tank 2 hit KOs this tank, and then Grim doesn't really have anything against 2 tanks. Well, yeah, Grim doesn't have anything against 2 Adder tanks. So Adder should still be winning up here. It would just be winning even more with the base skip copter. Someone told me told you that I'm Grim guy? Of course not. I'm Fluffy. Fluffy is Fluffy. Fluffy is Fluffy. You know, if Adder wasn't building a copter, it might have been better to build a second anti-air. Oh, no, now definitely for sure he should have built the second. Because if you're losing an anti-air, you would replace it. And then if your copter goes in, because now this copter can't really go in. Oh yeah, in Grimm's Ball, there is no fluff potential up there. There's a lack of fluffiness. Unlike the units over here, where you could see that there's a little bit of fluff. You don't see fluff over here. Wow, this last game is taking quite a while to search. Alright, I have the notification on in case I find a game. So in the meantime, what if I just open up a different game while I... Oh, never mind. Never mind. We got Green Earth Commander. Is that Sidewinder? It's entirely possible. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's Fog, and it's entirely possible I'm against Sidewinder. And I don't know. No, I was gonna open War of Thoughts. I'm not gonna open Horse Game on an Advanced Wars by Web stream. It would be on its standalone stream. And we don't call them... You know, I don't even feel like, look... I'm just gonna pick Jess. Like, it's tier 4 Fog. Who else am I gonna... it's Sidewinder. I did say I... Wait. I can move my black boat. Oh. Now that's interesting. I never played on this map before. Smiley face. Wait, did I play on this map before? At least I think I played a map where there are black boats next to airports. I definitely played on maps that have that feature before. But maybe not this specific map. Wait, this... Now that I think about it, wait, I think I have. I think I played it as a Z game. Or at least one variant. Hang on. It looks familiar. Maybe I put... Yeah, it definitely looks familiar, as if I played it on a Z game a long time ago. Back when I was playing 200 Sonya games. If I go T-Copter... Yeah, I'm going T-Copter. So just in case Sidewinder is planning to block my movements with the black boat, I'm going to... Oh, I should have moved my black boat here and blocked the infantry from going up. Oh no, now the infantry is blocking my black boat. How cruel. Well, no, I can still block the infantry. It just means I can't see what's on the airport, so I should preemptively have an anti-air ready. But if I move black boat here, this infantry is stuck. Like, it's just straight up stuck. And he can't do that to my infantry because I have a T-Copter and my infantry is boosted. So it goes over here instead of here. Side is just pointing out that you can now move the black boats and he does not recall the ability to do so. Because I think I remember I built an artillery to lock these cities. So this goes here, this can go for this city, which I'm very happy about. You capture this. Infantry goes here, can get these two. I know there's an infantry here, so I'll just block it. I'll be that guy. I will just straight up block the infantry. Like a fatty I am. Like the last game where I just focus on taking up as much space as I can. I'll do it in this game too, like the fatty I am. I'm just gonna be very, very fat. A sleeping Snorlax is in the way. You cannot move through this. A Snorlax is in the way. And also I put my T-Copter here because my infantry can still reach the city, but my T-Copter can also see if the black boat, well, I mean, I guess the infantry can do it, but I can see if the black boat moves over here. What just moved down? Was that a tank or a recon? That was a tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a tank right here. So I should build a tank of my own. Alright, I'm gonna go for this city, because if I go for here, Side can put an infantry on the mountain, get vision on this, and then the tank can strike my infantry right away. Oh, there's a doorbell. I'll go pick it up in a moment. Just gotta finish my turn first. I'll be right with you. Just let me build tank. Infantry, infantry. Alright. Oh, I should have moved my black bolt to block the other one. Never mind, someone else got the doorbell. Alright. I think I'm going to build a... I think I should have built a... Was it worth a base get battlecopter? I think next turn I'm gonna move my black boat here, just in case I can block something from moving this way. Well, let's capture this, capture this, capture this. Battlecopter spotted. So it looks like he's definitely making that side his strong side. Let's just sit on the city ourselves. Oh, I should have went for the comm tower. Alright, it's fine. I'm gonna build a 1 recon so I get vision. The next turn I build double tank infantry. Black Bolt moves here just to block stuff. I don't think I'm blocking anything. Oh, that's right, the recon can move up. They went through the forest. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I definitely need two tanks. You go for comm tower. We definitely want comm tower as soon as possible. And I might as well secure that city while I can. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My tank can safely be over here. Anti-air can be over here. Let's get double tank. Infantry. T-copter used as a blocker, so I can get this city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is the... I don't think the copter's gonna go in. No, it's not the copter. I should have gotten the comm tower a turn sooner. It's a bit too late for that now. Oh, I'm not even gonna get vision for the tank. That's... Unless I send my anti-air in, and I don't want to do that. Who knows how many tanks went through this forest? Alright, I just want to check something. Did another tank move through? Well, I don't see one. If a tank did move through, it would have went through this way. I mean, I could get vision if I anti-air here, and I think I will. Let's get some vision. T-copter block, just for fun. And let's start getting the comm tower. Infantry, infantry, infantry. Another tank, no! Well, I mean, that tank was a recent one. And he didn't go for my anti-air. Copter will probably fly up. You know, looking at this map now, it's the forest makes it so that it's incredibly difficult to actually like go anywhere. And if you lose a center, you're kinda... they can easily choke you off in these two tiles. Wait, does that mean I should just get a rocket? There's a lot of forests. You guys can't stop me. You're not stopping me. I got a rocket in that first game. You're not telling me no. If you didn't tell me no the first time, you're not telling me no the second time. I want my rocket. I mean, yeah, coal is pretty strong. Especially the copters. I can't, like, my anti-air can't exactly chase the copter now, can it? I mean, Grim Copters are, I mean, sure, you can make the argument, but in a copter-on-copter engagement, the copter matters slightly less, and it's whoever gets first, right? But not all engagements are copter-on-copter. In that sense, Grimcopters which are significantly stronger, especially since we see here the copter isn't even shooting at a copter, it's shooting at a vehicle. Alright, I'm gonna do something a little stupid, but it's also something that I kinda have to do. Well, first things first, capture comm tower. Let's just start killing infantry. Recon sits on this tile and blocks infantry. I'm gonna strike here, and then strike here. Alright. I shouldn't get a rocket because I'm going in for an engagement. But at the same time, a rocket just feels so juicy. How could you say no to a rocket? Like, I could have put a rocket here and in one turn it locks this city? I think I will. You can't stop me. You are not stopping me. Don't even think about stopping me. I'm just gonna be extra annoying, see what's on the... Yeah! Yes, no stopping me. Infantry moves back just so the tank can move forward. Side did not see this tank move over the city, so maybe Side does not know that there's a tank here. Now, you know what would be really awkward? If this recon moves forward and spots my rocket before it can even move on the forest. That would be a little awkward. Just a little bit. Actually, now that I think about it, the anti-air probably should have just killed the recon. Why would you blame Fluffy? No blame Fluffy. Fluffy is harmless and adorable. Did the tank move back? I think the tank moved back. It did. It moved back to kill the recon, okay. Which means the rocket is gonna make some moves. No blame, Fluffy. Fluffy is inside a penny, which is to say, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. No, penny. Penny as in a cent. I'm innocent. Alright, how much you bet Sidewinder built a mech here? I think the tank right here just moved. I bet he built a mech right here. Well, you see, the difference between you and Fluffy is that Fluffy is innocent. I don't like this black boat being here. I feel like I definitely want the vision. Alright. Rocket covers this city. If Side wants to sit on the city to strike my tank, that is fine. I'm gonna just back off. I know there's vehicles over here. Alright, 2 rockets. What's better than 1 rocket? 2 rockets. We're gonna lock this city down as well. And you can't stop me. No, I'm not crazy. No, Fluffy is Fluffy. Fluffy is not crazy. Fluffy is Fluffy. I should not have vision of that forest, so I will refresh. Well, I'm still not crazy, even if you meant it good or bad. I'm Fluffy. Fluffy will always be your Fluffy. Alright, I'm getting an anti-air and copter next turn. Oh, if only my rocket was at 1 turn C. No! The recon. The recon! It will see the rocket! Yeah, no! I knew my anti-air should have killed the recon when I had the chance. No! No! It will totally see the rocket move in, and I can't clear it. This is so sad. Unless I use my normal power. But I'm not going to. Why would I? Ah, my plan foiled by the recon. Alright, this should kill because I have retaliation fire. Let's get vision over here. Let's kill the tank. Oh wait, this is Cole. Cole gets movement. I said I would get copter, but I think it might be more important to get more vehicles. You know what? I'm going. I want this city, and I want it now. Alright, what does side say? Should I go for that? I mean, he might as well. I don't even have vision for it. I want Rocket. If Fluffy wants Rocket, Fluffy gets Rocket. I used to be Sonia main, you know? And you know how Sonia likes her rockets? She has them at pretty much every level. Yes, I know. I build rockets and I still attack into anyway. But you see, I really wanted this city and I thought his units are up there. Now in hindsight, it's probably more logical his units would be in the center where it can go either way. But still. Yep, coal power, which means the anti-air... Wait, can I anti-air? I can't reach my copter, okay. Alright, I get the city. Was it worth it? No. But the plan was original. Oh wait, never mind. I don't even get the city. This is so sad. Well, I mean, I get this one, or I get a rocket shot, one of those two. Wait, no, I get vision. Infantry on the mountain. This infantry can still go in here and clear it. This is but a minor setback. Just a minor, inconsequential setback. Not that is all. Ah, the copter! The copters! Pew. Alright, let's just get a bunch of anti-air. And maybe he probably suspects I have a second rocket. Shush. Oh no. Yeah, as soon as he saw one rocket and the other recon dies, surely I wouldn't have a second rocket. Surely it must be an artillery in the forest, right? Now, if I had enough time, I would put rocket over here, rocket over here, rocket over here, and rocket over here. And that would be nice. But let's be real here, I think the game is over. I did want to pick off one city in retaliation to the attack up here, and I did kill off this tank, but I kinda lost everything in the process. No, Side definitely knows I have 2 rockets. Now, he doesn't know this is a rocket, but he might as well know. Given the type of player I am, he knows what type of unit is in this. That was the one that killed the recon. Oh, I should have moved my anti-air up here. Because I know there's a copter. The copter's gonna fly down and hit it. And my anti-air doesn't cover it now. At least not without the power. I mean, okay. I think this might be fine. Another anti-air because he's copter spamming. And a tank. Alright, what is it this time? Well, if I want to shoot... I forgot to shoot at this. Well, maybe he might think it's an artillery, because if it was a rocket, I would have shot at it. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I should have put my anti-air instead. Oh, I can't really stop Comm Tower without going out there, can I? I mean, at least my rocket still gets a shot. Maybe I go tank infantry just to save Comm Tower, bring anti-air over. You're right, I should build missiles. That's a good idea. Side will never know. No, I'm not building missiles. I'm willing to build rockets, but missiles is just a little step too far. Another copter? Well, good thing I have lots of anti-air now. Yes, truly an army composition. I might use my super next turn. Just a might. So here's the plan. I'll have tank here, which covers my tank. And then I'll build another tank here. And then I'll base skip for a third rocket. I'll base skip for a third rocket. Don't worry, the great turnaround will happen where I will suddenly turn the game around and claim victory. Because with my super, my tank from the base actually does cover it. I know there's copters. I'm more than willing to trade infantry for an anti-air, and I rocket the other infantry as well. Alright, this infantry will go on the mountain for vision so that I can rocket something. Anti-air gets the copter. And I'll put my third rocket over here, so if there's anything funny going on where he captures both cities at once, both my rockets fire at once. Ha 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 ha. Wait, what's the capture limits? I realize I should probably be aware of that. Capture limit is 30. Yeah, well, I'll count it another time. Let's go clear this. In case something tries to hit the anti-air. I mean, I have an anti-air of my own over here. Oh no, he captured it. How could he? Anti-air over here. Tank and then infantry. Alright. We're gonna turn this around eventually. We're gonna do it. That's the plan. No! No! Alright. I think it might be a super turn. Rocket this, rocket that. Tank kills anti-air, and I anti-air this infantry. And this anti-air can kill this infantry. Alright, maybe I can't stop this, but I can definitely clear this infantry. No peeping. Your recon should not be allowed to peep in this fog. And it actually sees my second my second rocket. I know there's a recon right here, but I can't exactly kick him off yet. Ooh. He's spying on two of my bases. How dare he? Actually, if I super, my tank could get vision on the recon. Then I can just rocket that recon. But I need my tank to scout the anti-air. Oh. Oh. Oops. I did not expect this. Much resistance. Oh yeah, it's over. There's nothing I could do. I can't even build a funny unit. I don't have the funds for it. Yep. My goodness. GG. Yep. That is indeed a third rocket. It's over. Well, I'm gonna be right back in like 3 minutes, so I'll be right back. I need another refresher of calories. Fluffy is returning. Alright, let's see what he said. GG. Alright, how did the game go? What went wrong? Well, I think the first thing that went wrong was that I picked Jess on a game where you kind of have to win the middle or you just get choked off. Let's see, base skip for a copter. I did not see a recon go down, so I wasn't worried about a recon, but I probably should have been worried about a recon. That really killed my early infantry, and the reason why I kept fighting is because I kinda have to. If I let him take these properties, I think he's never gonna lose them. Yeah, so what happened was, you kinda killed my infantry early, and I thought, alright, the game is probably already over, I might as well try... No, I thought the game was already lost when I saw that recon, so I might as well try doing what I do best, and it's using unconventional tactics, unconventional strategies to try to turn the game around. Because a normal game is just a straight up defeat. So let's see. I shot the recon on recon, and that was not enough. Nah. And the rockets were entirely my idea. They actually advised me against it, but I ignored them. Because I can. Wait. I suspect the tanks would be going through here instead of the black boat. I should have seen that. My original plan was tank strike from the city, but I couldn't do that, so I struck from the forest. And it was only afterward that I realized I'm within 2-turn tank reinforcement. So, oops. I see. So you stole his idea. Why is my chat much nicer? Because Fluffy deserves niceness. That's why. Right? That's how it works? Just by the nature of me being Fluffy, I get better treatment? I definitely enjoyed using the black boat to block that first infantry from the airport. That was definitely a very fun thing to do. But those copters... I honestly, I should have seen it coming. I definitely should have... I mean, I literally saw the copter coming. My anti-air can't chase it. It just can't. And I assume this recon was here just to block my anti-air in case I had something that might have removed this infantry. Well, I mean, I thought the only vision I would really lose is if you build copters here. And it's not like I really prepared anti-airs anyway. Let's see, what else happened? Oh, this one. I should have killed the recon here instead of the tank. I'm not quite sure why I shot the tank, but the recon, I think I definitely needed to kill the recon here instead. Mostly because that was the turn I was planning to build the rocket. So if your recon just walked forward, that might have been a little awkward right away. And then I put my T-copter here because I kind of known you must have a unit. Well, if it was an infantry, I slow it down by 1. But it's not like my T-copter is really doing anything else right now. What would be really crazy is if I healed it with a black boat. Well, not that it was possible, but... No, never mind. If somehow the T-copter survives the infantry, then that would be crazy, but that's not even close to possible. And from then on, it's just, I don't think there's really much point to go over the rest of the game. It's just me using rockets. There was one thing, that's this turn. I saw your attack up here, and I assumed, well, you probably have stuff over here instead of down here. So I made the decision to, if I can kill this infantry and then block it, I can maybe swipe one city from you. So I went in, I knew you had a tank healing over here. I thought you might have a mech on the mountain since coal movement, and also it's a mech movement away. But I thought, alright, let's get rid of that tank. Then my tank went in, and I saw this. And this is a moment I realized there was no hope anymore. I mean, the rockets were already a desperate play, but this is like the end. The end. Like it's over. And and I didn't even get the city. Not that I would keep it, but it would have been nice to get it for just a turn, to justify all these losses. And yes, I built 3 rockets, you can't stop me. Alright, that is 3 Advanced Wars by Web games, at least I think it's 3. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, that's 3 Advanced Wars by Web Live League games. Just a little bit of a de-rusting. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit of de-rusting. I think instead of going for a 4th game, I have been playing another game. War of Dots. I don't know how many of you have heard of it, but I'm gonna switch over for now. Hang on. Switch? Is it capping it? I think the stream is capturing it. I'm hiding the chat here for now. So this... Why are you reading it? So this is War of Dots. And I started playing this last night because I thought it's a free game on Steam, so I might as well try it. Oh. Fluhfie. I'm gonna switch off for just a brief moment. So you guys don't see my email. I didn't think I would have to log... What? Incorrect. Hang on. Oh, the code sent. Oh, okay. Hang on. That means... Well, that can switch back to War of Dots while I go on my Chrome thing to open up my Gmail while no one can see it. Am I gonna need... Looks like it's a 2-factor authentication every single time I log in. Alright. No, I am not showing my email on... I mean, technically I already did. But I removed it and nobody noticed. Alright. Now, I started playing this last night. Oh no, why is this so laggy? And I decided to get on PvP because I found the bot is incredibly weak. So this is my first PvP game. I'm the red team against the blue team. The dark gray tiles are the mountains that no one can cross. The red dots are my infantry. The red dots with the circle or the black oval is the heavy units. I call them tanks because I like to call them tanks. It makes me feel like I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4 without actually playing Hearts of Iron 4. Mom, can we have Hearts of Iron 4? Oh, we have Hearts of Iron 4 at home. Hearts of Iron 4 at home, right here. So, I know my tanks fight better on the plains. I mean my heavy units, I'm gonna call them tanks. So I'm moving my tank over to where the plains tiles are. But then I noticed quite a lot of units building up on the top. Also note there is a fog of war. I only have a certain amount of vision I can see, and I saw all these units appear. So I made the decision here. I'm gonna play this on double speed to move my tank back up, but I'm going to keep it on the plains so I don't get any penalties for fighting on the mountain with the tank. Well, I don't want you to send me an email. Alright, he's now making a push over here. I'm doing my best to cycle out my units. The green bar represents HP, the blue bar represents morale. I don't know if how it works exactly, but I do know that low morale reduces your damage, so you want to cycle out your units so the ones in the back can recover morale while the ones at the front are fighting. I make a tank push in the center, it's not going so well because defenders have a huge advantage over the attackers. But I thought because I had 4 tanks to 3 it might be fine. It wasn't fine, so I backed off and went back to the defense. Alright, he's pushing out here. I put my tank on the plains here and I'm just holding him off. Low morale units in the back trying to recover morale while my tanks buy some time. Oh yeah, these do look like Puyos. Well, I mean, I guess anything round would look like a Puyo. And then I noticed something. Wait. I'm busy playing over here, so I didn't notice it at first, but I realized he kind of left this open, so I just walked around him and encircled these units. Without any supplies, like these are cut off from supply, they will just decay over time and die. So that's 2 infantry gone. He's making a push here. Fortunately, the pass is so narrow that only 3 of the 5 units here are actually fighting. Well, 4. 4 of the 5. One of them just pushed them a little. And then I back off because I was running low on morale and I have my tank on the plains to hold. I saw he was a little weak up here because I did kill off 2 infantry, so I begin to make my push. I continue shuffling my units. Low morale go back, high morale goes in. That's kind of how I want to do the shuffle. This unit is injured, so I pull it back to heal out a city, and I bring a healthy unit back to the front. And then I think I make a breakthrough here. I try to encircle this side by cutting them off, but this infantry is blocking me. So I decided to just go all in with the push. I definitely want to cut off. That's an infantry and a tank division I get to cut off if I successfully block off this pass. So he's making a desperate counter push here to try to reconnect the supply lines on the bottom, but fortunately I was able to be slightly ahead. He did reconnect a little bit of supply, so it's not decaying, but it is still surrounded so that it can't escape. But then I saw a breakthrough here, and you might have noticed that, it's only after I captured a city where I control the supply around this area. Now he's completely cut off. Oh, War of Dots. I can type that in the chat. War of Dots. So that was my first PvP game. And my first PvP in the context of this game, my first PvP match. And this is the last one I had, which took so long. I will be playing this on ×4. Is this ×4 speed? 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's ×4 speed. So immediately I thought, alright, let me try a naval invasion. And then I realized I don't actually have supply on the other side of the river, so I made the decision to pull back. That was a 3-to-1 casualty ratio I just took. Alright, tanks fight better on the plains, so I move my tanks to the plains area, and I shuffle my infantry into the forest. I do my best to cycle out low morale, so this one's at low morale. I think I definitely pull him up eventually. There it is. So I would say I'm a little better at cycling units. I try to cut him off with the supply here, but nope. Technically the mountain does count as supply going through, and the supply lines are decided based on the black drum. I got a little annoyed here where my tank is cut off but his tank isn't, despite us being like this crazy format. So I pretty much lost a tank for nothing. But it's fine. I thought as long as I keep cycling out my units and like have the low morale retreat and the high morale replace the front. If I cycle better than my opponents, my casualties ratio would be fine again. My tanks are mostly on the plains now. I have 4 tanks at the bottom right. I noticed my PNG is blocking the troops, the total deployed units. I can hide my PNG for a bit. I'll just go a little further. There it is. I'll just be slightly in the corner there. My unit count is a little lower, but I am mostly on the defensive right now. Unfortunately, being pressed this close to the river means I can't exactly shuffle fresh units I can't shuffle the units around for morale, but it looks like my opponent isn't actively doing that aside from this front. But he's pushing ever so slowly. And then here I got an idea. He doesn't have units here. What if I cut off his supply line by going all the way around with a surprise naval invasion? Oh no, he had some reserves. I tried to just make a rush for this city, but without supplies, I'm kind of just dead. No. I thought maybe if I try another naval invasion, it'll be fine this time. Well, it wasn't enough. And I was forced to retreat. He does a full push on over here, but because the pass is very narrow, he can't exactly push well. I do a little bit of a retreat as I bring more reinforcements over. And this is where I notice he's not really stopping his push. He's going to keep on pushing. So I let him push 2 of his tanks in. And I allowed those tanks to go in, and then I encircled them. So that brought me a lot of breathing room. They almost took that city. You could see the little flag here, that's a city. And I was able to kill 2 tanks for free over here by cutting them off. I noticed another opportunity to cut off reinforcements, so I began to make a push down here. I flanked from the bottom, I flanked from the top. Another 2 infantry encircled. But the problem with this victory is that I didn't send any reinforcements to the bottom. They were all going up here, so I ordered a full retreat on the bottom. I didn't want to retreat past the river, so I told the tanks here to hold until they die. I mean, the tanks don't fight well in the forest, at least not as well as the plains, so I told them to fight till death. Tried to cut them off here, but he blocked my plan to cut off their supplies. And this is the part where I say, alright, he's pushing me slowly. If this keeps up, he will eventually push me off entirely. So I begin my desperate play. I saved up quite a bunch of funds, and now I will start spending them to build new units. And I'm building another naval invasion, but instead of just a few units, it will be a grand invasion with lots of units. Lots and lots of units. I just need to buy enough time that I don't lose this city before my naval force is ready. My tank here is just to slow them down. Be just a tad bit annoying. as he continues to make his push. And my naval invasion force is almost ready. I'm gonna hide the timer so you could see what I prepared up there. There they are. Turn them into boats, and then I do a sudden surprise naval attack. Go, go, go! As well as a river crossing to bring additional units over. Cut them off. They still have supply from the city, but we greatly outnumber them. Oh. Were you trying for 1k elo? I'm sure with enough practice, you can reach it eventually. Captured the city. Now I secured the beachhead, creating a line around the city. I don't think he's breaking through to my city, because I get reinforcements much sooner than he does, since it's closer to my territory. And I make my push onto the next city, where we have another city over here. One tank division to slow down reinforcements from that city. The other tank division going over to try to flank from the other side and cut off the city from that reinforcement. And then I just so happen to walk into that city. This guy's cut off, I quickly return to my lines, and he waves the white flag here. Technically he can still fight, but he surrendered. You were missing 8.2, now you're 1.74 left. Well, that's very close. And closer to that than me reaching 1400. On globally, I mean. Alright, I guess I can play one duel with a random person, and then I'll end the stream afterwards. Tea is greater than coffee. I'm fine with that. Yes, I've been waiting here for 5 whole... Okay, I'm the blue player. Alright. No, stay here. Tanks go on the plains. Let's have this infantry go on that city. Units on cities do not consume upkeep. So let's move on to the cities. And it also acts as a defense. You know, on second thought, I want you to cover landing invasions. Alright, I see a little gap. Let's send my tanks through it while I can. Oh wait, actually back off. I need to be able to shuffle units around. Alright, shuffle this injured tank back. Another tank moves forward. This is how we shuffle. Gotta shuffle units so that the high morale keeps up the fight. Alright, let's back off of it. Let's continue shuffling units around. The infantry's getting involved now. His morale's too low. Shuffle them in. Alright, I'm gonna go for a naval invasion. This tank should go heal at that city. Go, go. Just keep shuffling. He's taken more casualties than I have. Because I've been shuffling my units. He's also been shuffling his units. Wait, can I cut him off? No, he cut me off. No, why did I count as me getting cut off? No. Shuffle units around. Nah, it looks like he had some infantry here. Alright, you shuffle out. You go in. Well, I don't want anything to spawn from this city, nor this city, since they are my healing cities. Is my tank stuck here? I think it is. Alright, this tank is healed, so you go back to the front. He still has slightly more units because I did get encircled just a little bit. Cycle out these units. Alright, this might be a slow but necessary slog. Alright, this infantry can go back to heal at that city. This tank can go back here to heal. Alright, now that this tank has been pushing my tank, it must have low morale. So I can use my high morale units to start making a push. I don't want anything being built in that city. Let's spend that city on healing. This infantry's healed. Let's send this tank back here to heal up. Shuffle the infantry. Shuffle them. Alright, this tank backs off. Cycle this. Cycle the infantry. Ah, my infantry get... Oh, this infantry might be dead. I don't think it can escape. I got away. The infantry got away. This tank backs off. I have a lot of funds. I could start being more aggressive. The lines are getting mighty thin. Alright, cut him off. He's encircled. Don't let them link. Oh, they linked up, damn it. Alright, he's cut off again. Go, go. Tank divisions, cut off the next 2 infantry. Yeah, cut them off. No, he linked up again. Alright, let's back off in case they counter encircle. Let's send another reinforcement over. We have a lot of funds, let's build more units right away. Maybe I should spend more on repairs. I have a lot of extra funds. This thing's dead. This tank goes back to heal. You're healthy enough. I'm gonna send this infantry back to heal up. His lines are looking a lot thinner, but he still has more units than me. That's incredibly strange. Another unit to reinforce the front. I'm gonna turn off the flags for a moment, so that I can actually see the HP of my units healing. Do I see a weak point somewhere? We have encircled them. Oh, yeah. Oh. Come on, move. Move. No, my tank. Can I just go around here? No, my tank is encircled. If I just kill this infantry, I could link up. Alright, we linked up, but it was too late. The tank lost too much strength. How to deal with this. Well, this is should I just do my massive naval invasion plan again? I think that might be necessary. In that case, we'll have to start preparing. I just need to buy a little more time in the middle and prepare the massive invasion plan. Alright, you go back to heal. I just need one massive invasion to just take these two cities, then hold it. If I could hold these two cities after I take it, we'll be in the good. Alright, let's have some more units go down here, because I want this guy to go back to heal. And I want this guy to go up to prepare for that invasion. Money is climbing higher. Well, I just built a few more units, so it's not as high. He saw the encirclement threat and backed off appropriately. What I don't get is how is he getting that many troops when our casualties should be approximately the same. Come on. Alright, we encircled their tank. Well, not completely. But I have more tank divisions pressing on the southern front to encircle it. Alright, encirclement complete. Almost. Come on. Alright. Let's go. Prepare the naval invasion. Come on. Come on. Oh, these light boats are way faster than the heavy boats. No. No, no, not there. Oh, there's no one on the city. It's mine. Yes. Yes. We've taken it. We've taken it. We did it. We have supplies in this area because we're taking supplies from the city. Let's start production over there so we can actually start producing units on their side of the map. Alright, now their units will slowly starve because their cities is not enough to support their army level. They don't have enough resources to maintain their army. Look at their troop count, it's dying. They're losing numbers. Alright, let's start pushing. All units, just start pushing. Encircle them. Oh, this city's free. It's mine now. Let's see if that one's left open. They surrendered. Alright. Naval invasion. That took forever. Turns out we just need a bigger naval invasion. And they didn't even see it coming. Alright, I can see that, alright, that's it for this stream. Next stream will be in 2 days, Wednesday. 2 days from now, hope maybe it's around the same time, it will be more Advanced Wars by Web. More practice for the secret tourney. Yes, Fluffy has a winter break, so I'm spending this time to stream. Alright, but that's enough for now. I'll see you in 2 days. Goodbye!